Folks, Sunday morning. Hope you're all well. It's like I said, Sunday. Thank you for your comments and likes. Welcome to any new subscribers and anybody else who's dropping me a comment. I'm hopefully I'll get back to you. So yeah, just down here this morning. Head collar's repair. Chain broke, so just got that welded up, and we've had a little tinker on the door on the cab over there. So we've got that to actually shut. A couple of packing washers in behind that, just because it was all a bit too tight. But now it shuts, and it stays shut. Well, folks, we're here Monday morning, bright and breezy, after me only had a couple sitting in my chair, all safely wrapped up with the seatbelt on. Anyway, let's get some rubber around this door. Getting close to this. Just want some tyres to arrive, because there ain't a lot left to do on this one now. And then we can make a start on the said cab over there and whatever else crops up. So let's get on with some rubber, get it fitted. This is a painstaking job. We've got all that long side there done, with 3/4 of the way down this other long side. Bit of a faff around that where it's curved around the where the light goes. So we got enough left here to the bottom and the top. But yeah, just going along with a screwdriver, getting the back in, and then teasing the other edge into the little groove. Finally, all on, and the door shuts and opens. Shoulder's aching a bit now, but seals are all in. Lovely job. Right, we'll just have my little engraving tool. I've gone over the high start and low knob. And obviously this one had the wrong knob on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've hopefully managed to change the 4 to a 3. We'll just ignore that one. We'll put the white in those letters there. I did buy a little decal for like 50p to put over the top, but it looked a bit naff. Like just an aftermarket stuck on thing, so don't think I'll worry about that. First little coat of paint in those, I'll let that dry off, then give it a little sand back and give it another dose of paint, very carefully of course. While we're waiting for the second coat of paint to dry before we give them a sand down, I've got the steering wheel. We'll give that a bit of attention. Looked a bit scabby, so I'll give it a bit of a sanding down and try and make it look a bit more respectable. Clean up all the crud and crap off of it. A bit of rubbing and cleaning up later. I think we've got that looking quite respectable for a 1974 steering wheel. So when that's dried off, we can get that put in where it belongs. Right, we've got the last fiddly little bolts fitted in the front here to secure the bonnet down. I'm running out of things to do on this now. Chasing up the shroud for that, the screen. Just got to sort the wing mirror out that's got to go on there. And tyres. Need to have a tidy up here. But yeah, we've got the gear knobs are on there now. Obviously, the customer's supposed to be supplying that bit, which he says he's got. Steering wheel's nearly ready to go on. So let's sort the mirror out to go on there. Right, an original wing guard arm. We know it works. Did it a while ago. So we're going to cut this monstrosity of a thing off here. Get it cleaned up. Bit of paint on it. Then we just need a sort of mirror out to go on there. So it's back to as it was, because that's a bit of a monstrosity that's been put on there, isn't it? Right, that's all the crap ground off of there. Got it masked up, shot blasted. So I'll get a bit of extra primer on it, then we can get some red on those couple of bits. Waiting for a bit of paint to dry on that mirror arm. Check chains are on there, it's got split pins to roll over. We've got the bottom cradle in, we have the drawbar here. So we can put that in, and then there's a big pin there that goes through the whole lot. Be another chunk out the way. Finally get the right pins for the holes, proper ones for this. You find you can't get them in there. So you've got to unbolt that bracket to move it out enough to get the pin to go in. And then you've got to start thinking outside the box. The thread there needs some long bolts, 3/8 UNF. And then you can't get a drill in there and a tap. So you have to have your tap in a long extension in the drill to get past all the bits and pieces. Anyway, that's one thread cleaned up. We've done the same the other side, unbolted the bracket, we've got the pin started. So now we can get in there and clean that thread hole up. ready for the retaining bolts, got in all right. That one, obviously why the pins were welded in originally, there ain't no thread in it, because said bolt just literally, there's no thread in there. So we're gonna have to have some clips, so the pins have got holes in the end. So we need some clips of some description to hold that pin in place. All bolted on, all tightened up, pins are in, that's the back end, finito, tyres, and the last bit of wiring, the work lamp, now working, along with the side lights and the headlights, and we have the steering wheel fitted. Right, we've had a brush up, a tidy up, just tyres. We're going to move this over there for now. Hopefully find Sam in tomorrow. Just been in catch up on things, so let's get this moved about and we can brush up where this was sat. Well, while it's not raining, let's have a go at this thing out here. Let's get the oil drained out the gearbox, get a few bits undone, because I'll get the gearbox lifted out and on a stand, and I can get the forklift repaired. So once that's out, there's loads of other stuff that can be done. But let's get underneath. Right, obviously being a 1200, you don't have a drain plug on the bottom of the drop box. So it's this here hose, a dun jubilee clip. We got some tubs here ready to catch whatever oil is in it. Time to get messy. Well, there wasn't as much oil in there as I thought. This tub's only, I wouldn't say half full. So pretty empty, really. Hey folks, it's Tuesday morning. That's a good start to the day. Arranged to have a truck left out for me to pick, or turn the light on. Have a truck left out for me to pick up for inspection. I've got my brake tester, I've got my torch here to pick it up, and it's locked in the yard behind another truck. Great, let's go and do something else. We're in here now. We'll start by getting the glass out to let some light in, to then be able to strip everything out inside. So first thing to do, take the filler strip out. Then we have said Stanley knife, and then just cut round, take that bit off, get the glass out easy then. So let's get this one out. Nearly ready to take this one out. I'm just looking at the date there, 1973. And this one here in the door says 1974. So it tallies up with the serial number for the age. I don't know if all the others are the same period or whether they've been replaced or not. So that one there, ready to come out now. The last piece of glass to come out, and we're just trying to get the windscreen wiper motor out, which so far, all the nuts have come undone. Just one more to go, and he does turn. So yeah, wonder if that works. We'll have to try it on the bench when we get to that bit. You say that wasn't too much of a pain. That's the last piece, a little small out the front, but all the glass is now removed. Say, not too much of a pain of a job. Big boys toys, steering wheel, so you're gonna come off. Ooh, something's moved. Come up off the splines there. I'm with Sam back here this morning. Morning, Scott. You all right? Morning. Everybody. Busy. Yeah, busy stripping the door down. So just got the steering wheel off, ready to get that lot out. Now it's stopped raining, I'm going to go outside and try and get this gearbox out. Flat bolts are out, bottom ones underneath are out. Everything's disconnected that needs to be. Lifting frame is on. Let's get forklift and chain, lift this here lump out of here, give it a clean up and get it inside. Well, it's coming out. I don't think we've got anything catching anywhere. Everything's undone. All the pipes are unhooked off of that side. So up and away we go. Degreaser on there, let that soak for a minute or two, wash it off. It's got a fish to stand out ready to sit it on in the workshop. There's something quite satisfying about getting it clean. As I say, some of it was fair stuck on there, but we've got something clean and tidy to work with now. Let's get it in the dry air. environment. Let's get this here ram off. Pipes are undone. Got that pin out, but we've had to strap the mast back, take the weight off because he was a bit on the squiff. So hopefully lift that up and slide that one off of there. All being well washed off, ready to take in for repair. New seals. Been busy in here while I've been getting wet. Now that's in here. So door frames, window frames come off. Well done. I'm going to tackle the dashboard now. I wonder what the lights we're going to find in the bottom of this. Looking all quite original, shall we say, without being butchered. Makes a change. Right, it's time to start on this. Let's get the clutch removed out the front. We'll see what state that's in. And get the frame off the top. And start dealing with stuff. And say, it's all looking very tidy in there. I don't really need too much needs doing, but we will go through and check it all the same. Right, well, this is going loose. And he's going to come out. He's heavy-ish. Well, that's a surprise. That's very much a surprise. This is the later style clutch with the finer splines on it, not the coarse ones. So this has had gearbox work done to it, or it's a later clutch that's gone in. Hopefully that's not too worn, and hopefully that's not too worn. Interesting. That does sound a bit rumbly though. A fair bit of play in it as well. Right, we've got the clutch cover off. Not too bad, it's a little bit rough, but a good overhaul wouldn't hurt. Pads, a bit scored, probably 50% worn. So that will go off for refurb. How are we getting on there, Scott?
Yeah, all right.
Nearly got that dash out?
Yeah, nearly out.
Old spider's web of electrics and dashboard is now removed from the cab. Another lump removed from the cab. Not me, heater matrix. No, you're still there. So we can get to the back of the bolts for that front grille because they don't want to move. So might be get some heat on those and get them undone so we can get the plate off to get the wiper motor out. But yeah, dashboard's all gone. It's all down there, wire loom stripped off. Other bits of wire over there. Progress. Dodging the rain showers. I'm just in here, we'll get this bit of wiring loom out of here, and we can get the whole lot extracted, ready for sending off for a new one to be made up. There's just two bits that run through there to come out, but they're just standard. We got those anyway, but this main one is in particular because it seems the most complete one I've ever had. Somewhere they've been butchered, but I say a fair bit of cleaning up to do in here eventually. Right, finally got the pedal box out. Now we need to try and get said master cylinder off, which somebody's kindly welded on. Right, most of the stuff's out of that cab now, apart from the fuel tank. Just got to get the front grille off to get the wiper motor out. Well, we got it off. Well, I see why it's welded on, because the bolt that's in there is sheared off and still got the stub stuck in the back. So instead of somebody drilling it out and sourcing it, I thought, well, we'll just weld it on. But I'm hoping we might be able to weld the flange back on there. So obviously you can get this refurbished, because you can't get these anymore. Well, you could say it's a bit of a mess in here, but we got the wiring loom out that we need. That's out, that's out, that's out. A lot of other bits are out. Need to strip that down. Other bit of wiring loom. Not much left in the cab now. Obviously clutch is out, ready to sort. That's out. And we have just fitted that turned up. The front for the 168. That's going to do me for today. It's been a good day. Fireman Sam Scott been there helping, ripped through that. Bit of a bomb site in here, I know, but work in progress. So yeah, grubby hands. What more can I say? Just ripping and stripping and doing bits and pieces. Thanks for watching. Click the old like, subscribe, hit me with the hype button, a thumbs up, drop me a comment. I'll get back to you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you on Thursday. Who knows what's going to happen then? Catch you later.